Hi, good evening, gentlemen. We are back. Sunday session with Sammy. I don't know if I podcast one of these days. That might be where this goes. But right now, it don't matter to me. I'm going to rap at you guys for a little bit tonight. So if you're in a hurry, this ain't the one for you. But if you want to understand or grasp the reality of what we're doing in this group, what you're doing as a person on your own, how you're affecting others, this might be the one for you. I'm not going to get political. That's not my place. It's not my knowledge base. But the world is getting very, very real. And what we're doing in this group is actually preparing ourselves for the reality of what the world could be or is. Had a unfortunate story I heard this weekend. A fella that's not too far, I don't think he's in this group, but a fella that's not too far removed from this group. I don't know any details, anything about it, but he got rolled up and basically left for dead. And it's a very, very unfortunate incident. And it actually hits really, 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 really close to home for me. December 2003, I got rolled up bad. I got the absolute shit kicked out of me. And we're talking ambulance ride, 3 days in ICU, 3 or 4 days, couple $100,000 medical bill, the whole nine. And a lot of my adultness has stemmed from that. And so this incident that happened this weekend really, really hit me. And I said, man, I'm coming into this group tonight and we're going to talk about it. And I'm not saying that you guys need to be prepared for, I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is be prepared for anything. You don't have to be vigilant. You don't have to be on guard. But if you got kids, you got a wife, some of us live in little pockets of this country that are super safe. We're not scared to go out. But there's places you can't do that. And, it's only those safe spaces are going to get smaller and smaller as time goes on, unfortunately. So without getting doom and gloom, dude, reset, all this stuff all amounts to us being our best self. And you're already your best self. You're upright, you're breathing, you're aware, and you're conscious of your existence. And so you're already ahead of the game. So don't think you're behind. Don't think you're going to get, I don't know what the word is, but you better keep at least your eyes aware. Keep your mind aware. Possibilities can happen, and I know we all have the alpha male, tough guy. I can take care of my family. I can take care of myself. We all know we're not the toughest guy, but we all know we're not the weakest guy. And the reality of that is, God bless it. You never have to put it to a test. 22 million illegal immigrants have come over our southern border. Last 2 years, I think they're saying, are the numbers. And you'll see mixed reports. But the reality is it is military age men from countries that don't like us. That's one issue that we have to deal with. The other issue we have to deal with is hate crimes. And I think that's what happened this weekend. And so I personally am hyper aware, hyper vigilant to the point it's not enjoyable to go out a lot. I do suffer wholeheartedly from TBI symptoms. And I didn't talk about it for years. One, because I didn't want anybody to have an advantage on me, right? Loose lips sink ships. Yeah. So I kept myself reserved where I needed to be. But with this instance this weekend, I gotta let you guys say, you never know. You're getting gas, you leave your door open, your truck might be gone. You don't know. Somebody likes something you got and they don't got it, guess what? They might take it. So I didn't really have a whole purpose except coming in a little hot and trying to convey the importance of the little things that we're doing in this group. I read somewhere the other day, basically, I don't remember, but us in this group, we're 1.5% of the population. We're fit, we're healthy, we can move our bodies, we can think independently, and we don't have to have somebody tell us what to do. We're not relying on the big pharmaceutical drugs to keep our bodies moving. So if we're 1.5%, we're a prize to our chicks. So know that. And be that prize to your chick because she wants it, she needs it. But also know that if somebody's going to come and take something from somebody, you think they're gonna come at a potential person that's going to give resistance? No. There could be situations with guns and whatever. But there again, if your shit's together, you look tight and right, nobody's going to mess with you. But if your little fat body can't get in and out of your truck, you're waddling up to the gas station, you're a mark. Guess what? Somebody, sometime, has eyeballed you and said, And so, if you travel, I guarantee you're paying attention. But if you're waking up and you're going to bed in the same place every day and not seeing what's going on in the world, then you're probably living with blinders on, which ignorance is bliss to a certain degree, as long as you're ready, right? So just know the little things that you're doing for yourself, to yourself. They're not going unnoticed. They're going to pay off regardless if you have to utilize anything. And so one thing that I think about a lot is when something bad happens, we think we're going to rise to the occasion, right? Adrenaline, bullshit. You rise to the level of your training. So if you got ARs, magazines out the wazoos, you're like, bro, I'm good. I'm going to get the high point. I'm going to get on my roof. Well, how are you going to get up there? Have you trained? Have you climbed a ladder with all your gear on and got on your own roof or got on your porch? Or have you sprinted around your house 4 times to make sure that you can do that, to keep an eye on whatever may or may not be out there? So, false hopes get people hurt. Even the most minuscule amount of training, you're already ahead of so many things. So, bringing the intensity level down. First of all, 3 weeks, sober, mind sharp, body's dialed. So I'm thinking differently and I'm performing differently. And that being said, drink the water, put the salt in it, put the lemon in it, do some push-ups in the morning before your day gets going. If you can't do that, do some push-ups at night before your day's done. And if you can't do that, walk around your house 4 times. Know what that fence post looks like. Know what that tree looks like. Scan that tree. Know what your neighbor looks like. Start paying attention to your surroundings. You don't gotta act like some shit's popping off. But when it does, what do you think you're gonna do? You're gonna duck, you're gonna run, you're gonna cower, you're gonna stand there and take it. When's the last time you had your ass kicked? Like just the simplest of things. Super, I'm on a tangent tonight because there's just so much happening. And it's like I see every one of you guys and I hear about every one of you guys and you're doing those things. Your wives are noticing. You're noticing. The mirror's looking different. Your confidence is different. You're speaking different. You're looking at people at work differently. You're recovering differently. You get sick. You might be sick 3-4 days. You used to be sick for a week, Take that 3 or 4 days, be sick for 24 hours. Take the sickness down to 8 hours. Take that sickness down to I don't get sick. Guess what? Our bodies, we don't have a shortage of Tylenol. We don't need to refill on Tylenol. How does the pill that you're taking know which body part to go to? It doesn't. Your body processes, it's a petroleum-based, oil-based, crude oil, petroleum-based is where pharmaceutical drugs come from. They got to create the little organic chemistry and make it out of something, right? Did anybody know that? Have we pondered that? So when you're putting in your body, every single thing matters. You got a choice. It's okay if you slip. If you're slipping daily, time to hit the reset, right? So just know the things that you're doing in here are worth it. Know these little nonsense conversations we're having are worth it. And I don't care if you're listening to me. I don't care. I don't care at all. Because the ones that are, I know. And that's cool. It's not cool. The ones that are, it's expected, right? I don't care if it's one sentence or if it's a whole thing, right? So take this stuff. Ask questions. If you don't know, look it up. Don't feel a certain way about asking a question, right? Nobody knows everything. Life's a waterfall. What level, right? There's always somebody up here that knows more of this, that, the other. But be wise enough, be inquisitive enough to want to learn more. If you're going through life like this, you might make it, but you're not living to that purpose. You're not doing what your highest calling is calling you to do. If you're chasing dollars so you can pay bills, dude, reset. That's okay. If you want something to happen, you make it happen. Nobody else is going to make it happen for you anywhere, especially in the stuff that we're doing and we're talking about. So, with that being said, you guys are motivating. I got to go work out with a guy in the group the other day, Michael. That dude's legit. If you guys aren't working out and you want to, but you're like, send me a private message. Let's talk about it. Let's see what's shaking. And if you don't want to work out because you work 12, 14-hour days, awesome. Be aware. Now bring that home. Bring that to your space. Control your space. Nobody else is going to do it for you. I wish I had a piece of motivation. Let's see, what was it? Don't strive to be your best self, because then you're giving your energy to you not being your best self. Don't cut yourself short. You're already there. Gentlemen, you motivate me. Dudes, you are doing it. Don't feel guilty if you're slipping. Every day is a new day. Every choice is a time, right? If you pray for patience, you think God's going to give you patience? No, he's going to give you the opportunity to be patient. If you pray for toughness, to be aware, he's not going to make you tough. He's going to give you opportunities to be tough. Understand what you think. We talk to ourselves the most. We're our biggest critic. So if you talk to yourself like you're a hero, guess what you are? You're a hero. If you tell yourself you're a hero, you're a hero. When it comes time to be a hero, guess what? You can be a hero. And that being said, talking about all this nonsense earlier, don't be a hero. Save yourself. Do what needs done. Understand. You don't got to carry a gun. You don't got to be on alert. But you can use that Dodge Ram to Dodge Ram some stuff. Right? So, tonight, as you're winding down your long weekend, everything's copacetic in your world. Oh, Sammy come in here and shook it up. That's my job. Guys, I've shook it up before. I'll shake it up again. Your push-ups are worth it. Your lemon salt water is worth it. Drinking 12 less beers this week. It's going to be worth it. I can assure you. That's all I got for this evening, guys. You guys are awesome. Wholeheartedly, I love you. Wholeheartedly. Every single one of you. I know every single one of you in here. If there's no better time than right now, there's not going to be. That's all we got. Yeah, get some, dudes.